Welcome all coming to Old Trafford again, and as you guys can see, Ibi on my far right, and in the hot seat once again, none other than, he's making the seat very comfortable. Farid Chotia, wow, amazing stuff. Well, and Ibi, bring us in, my brother.
He's no more a guest now. Now he's just part of the team.
He's there. But we call his seat the hot seat.
The hot seat. Yeah, exactly.
Guys, Indian people, do you invite them once they come back over and over?
Guys, thanks again for joining us. Don't forget to... So we've got 2 primary accounts that we run content on. We've got a third, Twitter, but it's not as active. So on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when the content drops. On Instagram, go to gunning_2_Old Trafford. And that's where you get, your day-to-day interactions, more impromptu live type of interactions and more personalized type of interactions. And then on Twitter, gunning2OT, that's our handle. And that's where you'll get, just a little bit of news and views from our end around what's happening in the footballing world. So those are our handles. Visit us. Make sure you're following on all of the platforms. And on YouTube, most importantly, subscribe and hit the bell notification like the infamous Sam Pam. So Sam Pam, we're looking forward to collaborating with you. So, Farid, today's segment is going to be an interesting one.
Interesting.
World Cup. I mean, we called some...
We were mostly wrong.
We were mostly wrong. No, I think...
From quarters we were wrong. Actually, from second round we were wrong.
Yeah. I think from the start...
Actually, from the start, myself and Ibrahim, but we were totally wrong.
No, but about from being wrong, Farid did call it in our previous video that there are going to be some upsets.
Yeah.
And I think from the last time we chatted, one of the bigger upsets was obviously Brazil losing to Croatia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which nobody expected. Morocco beating Portugal. Some of us called it, some were in shock. France, England, I think the English were massively shocked.
I was sad about that one.
Which was sad about that one?
I wanted England to win. I didn't want France to get another World Cup final.
True that.
You wanted England to win it after you put so much hate on Gareth Southgate.
I didn't put hate on Southgate.
Listen to me, guys. And I want to put this on
I say I
record.
don't like Southgate because
I
I don't
like to
his
put
tactics.
this on record because Farid is rewriting history here. Farid,
No,
at the start of the World Cup, wanted a dedicated segment to talk about the shambolic decisions that Southgate made during this World Cup.
And I stand by that. Gareth Southgate's team selection was shocking. But I wanted England to beat France because I didn't want France to get to the final. I'll be very honest about that. I don't want France to get to the final.
Okay.
Don't like England.
We'll give Farid that one. But anyway,
like England.
Okay, so...
I don't. Lesser of the two evils was England for me.
Awesome.
So, the one thing that I want to touch before we get into the semis, what do you guys think of Messi's behavior against Netherlands?
Shocking.
The way he was, and Argentina, in its entirety, as a team, kicking the ball into the Netherlands subs, then mocking and goading the coaching staff. Messi talking smack to a player. No, but also one of the players during his post-match conference. Just your guys' thoughts. I think we start with Abdul and then go on to Farid.
What I read, and I don't know how true this is, apparently that celebration where he stood in front of Louis van Gaal and he did this was a celebration for Riquelme. You guys remember Riquelme?
Yeah, Roman Riquelme.
What a player. And apparently when he started off at Barcelona, Louis van Gaal was there, and Louis van Gaal got Riquelme out. And there's some symbolic thing about
it was a Riquelme celebration.
It was a Riquelme celebration.
Van Gaal stopped coaching Barcelona in 1998, I think.
Yeah, well, looks like
this is Messi 24 years.
Yeah.
How old was Messi? 24, 14 years. What does he know about that situation?
Well, okay, that's what they said.
I think
that's what we read.
No, but just your overall thoughts, Abdul, about the behavior. I know you're all about respect.
No, I never, and you know what? That's where for me, not that I ever look at. I'm a Ronaldo fan, and you guys know that. However, like we say always, we respect Messi for what he's done. We respect him for the majestic player he is. But Ronaldo doesn't do that. Ronaldo doesn't disrespect a person openly on the soccer field, whatever it
Simeone.
is. Only Simeone. However, Messi had no right to behave that way.
Yeah, I don't think
And what I feel about Messi,
Especially at the World Cup.
he's so ice cold, man. You know, there's nothing. Look, his football is amazing, but I just feel like Messi won't be a person I like to go out there and speak to.
Yeah, I also.
I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how I feel about Messi. I love him, I respect him for what he does on the field, but just his personality is one of those guys that just want to, Shapa want to.
And
Yeah,
I think
you know?
and I think what was disappointing for me is the amount of youngsters that watch these guys play football.
Yeah.
And now you're going to see that type of behavior trickle into grassroots football, where a player feels it's okay to attack
You never attack a coach.
a coach.
You never attack
You know,
a coach.
in the game, yes, you go at a player.
Yeah.
Understand it. You know,
You have your rivalries.
yeah, but to go to the coach and, all of that silly things.
And not only that, to go after the game
Exactly.
and then point at Davids as well. First of all, Edgar Davids is a legend.
Exactly.
Is a legend.
Of
You don't do that to another legendary player. He wouldn't like it if they did that to an Argentinian legend.
But Farid, can I ask you something? Is there any word from the Dutch camp or the
They've
Argentine
been very
why
quiet.
he did that?
They've been the Dutch camp.
Well, the closest I got to that
Was
event was the
Argentina.
Riquelme
I heard about the
situation,
Riquelme one,
but
yeah.
obviously there's no real truth
Yeah.
coming from that. So yeah, I mean,
And I think what
this
disappoints me more, and we shouldn't be shocked about the biasness in the media. Imagine if that was Cristiano Ronaldo.
It was
There have been headlines
What
all
would the
over.
headlines be?
It was slated totally.
Salty, jealous,
respect.
no respect.
Yeah, but anyway.
But you know what? So for me, the thing was, right? And that soured that whole game for me. Because one, Holland came back into that game, right? Now you're going time-wasting tactics. And this is why they brought this new time thing into the World Cup this year was every single second you waste
Is gonna be
is
added.
going to be added on. So we waste more time, we'll add it on. That's exactly why it was brought into football or for the World Cup.
I love it, by the way.
Yeah, but 10 minutes is a bit much. 10 minutes extra time is a
I
bit
mean,
much.
it
That
helped-
takes
it
40
helped
time to a
Holland.
whole new
But it
level.
helped Holland.
It helped Holland. It helped Holland. Helped Holland. But one kicking the ball into the Netherlands bench, that was uncalled for. But then did you see my man Van Dijk? Yes.
He steamroller one.
I mean, the only thing I saw of Van
That was
Dijk,
like a knockout punch there.
the only thing I saw from Van Dijk was missing a crucial penalty for his team in a World Cup quarterfinal.
But still, I mean, look, listen.
Sorry for it. I know you're a Dutch fan and a Liverpool fan, so that
my
hurts.
God.
You want to
Extra.
stab me twice even. No, but look, that had no place in the
Exactly,
game.
exactly.
They had no place in the game. I think also that yellow card that the player got, come on, that's not a yellow card. That's dissent. That is completely uncalled for. That's a red card
Exactly.
through and through. And that changes the whole game for
And then why do we have one rule for Messi and a different rule for others?
for everyone else. Yeah.
You remember when Abu Bakr from Cameroon scored to beat, I think it was France.
Yeah, he got a yellow card and he got sent
Oh
off.
yeah,
Was
yes,
it
when he
France
took
or
off his
Brazil?
skipper.
Against
It was
Brazil.
Brazil.
And he scored, he took out his t-shirt, and the rule said if you take out your t-shirt,
You get a yellow
you
card.
get a yellow card.
And then he got a red card.
Right? Got a red card. The referee even smiled, sent him
Shook
off.
his hand.
It's like, we don't want to give it to you,
It's
but the
part of
rule says
rules.
we have to, so we
That's
give it to you.
That's it.
Messi intentionally handled the ball, already on a yellow card. Van Dijk goes to the ref and says, why isn't he getting a second yellow?
Yeah.
If you intentionally handle a ball,
It's a
That's
a yellow
not
card.
a yellow card. If it's an intentional handball,
No, but it's
a
at a
red
halfway
card.
line. But it's at a halfway
Yeah,
line,
but
right? So it should have been at minimum a yellow card.
Yeah, minimum.
Why didn't he get it?
Shocking.
I mean, these are questions that need to be answered. But anyways,
Like we said before,
Let's-
it looks like it's aligning in the stars for Messi to get his World Cup.
Well, that
I
star's going to
don't
fall
know.
very far
I don't-
on Sunday, I hope.
I
I
hope.
hope.
Okay, so Ibi and Farid, before we go, let's going to take a quick 30 seconds. Out of the 8 groups, myself and Ibi did I think the video, please get it guys, where we said who's going to come out top in the groups. Let's just go quick
Let's
and
go
see
through
how
it
much
quickly.
altogether, right? So Group A, we said Holland and Senegal. That was correct.
yeah, correct.
So
Yeah, that was the
Right.
only one that was
right?
correct.
Group B, England, USA.
True.
It was correct.
You guys said England, USA?
That's correct.
Well done.
Right? Group C, Argentina, Poland.
Wrong.
Well, yeah, I was wrong.
Who went? Argentina in?
No, Argentina
It was
and Poland
right.
went through. We
It
were
was
right.
We
We
got
were
B.
right.
Why is it Poland?
Yes.
Yes, it was
get knocked out
Poland
in
because
last
of
game.
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
He came through.
He came in over Szczesny. No.
Yeah, but no.
They played in the round of 16.
Yes, they played.
Who did play in the round of 16?
Poland played. Who else was in that group? Who
Tough,
else?
guys, tough. Let's see. Oh my God.
We all got our phones.
We all got our phones out.
I'll leave them with the phone.
FIFA. Farida, you leaving me? Okay, Farida is still with me. FIFA World Cup.
I got it, yeah, I'm bringing it up.
Sorry, guys, this is live.
Yo, this is live group.
This is
What
what
is
happens.
Group
Group
C?
C.
Yeah, Argentina, Poland, Mexico, and Saudi Arabia went out.
Yes.
We didn't look at it this way, right? So that's 3. In Group D, we said France and Tunisia.
No.
No, Tunisia didn't make it. France made it. And who else was in that group?
France and Australia. Hey, Mitchell
Australia.
Duke.
Mitchell Duke.
Hey,
Sorry.
listen, yeah, Mitchell has been on a long-awaited holiday.
Yeah.
Mitchell,
So, enjoy
love
it.
to the family, love to the brother and sister and the kids. We see them soon.
Yeah.
Right, hey, Mitchell, love you, my man. Okay, and then Group E, there we got it too. Today we said Germany, Japan or Spain. But we can have a tick on it because we said Japan or Spain. So we got
Japan
it right.
and Spain made it through, yeah.
So we got 4, right? We got 4. Group F, here we got it wrong. Belgium, Morocco.
Morocco was right.
Morocco was
Belgium
right.
was wrong.
Okay, there we got
So we
it
got
wrong.
4.5.
And then we got 4.5. And then Brazil, Cameroon was correct.
No, Cameroon didn't make it.
Cameroon
But who
didn't
made
make
it there? Serbia. No.
Who's in that group?
Hey, bah. We forgot already.
Brazil.
Wasn't it Croatia?
Brazil and Switzerland. Granite.
Yeah, Shaka.
That one we got wrong. And Portugal, Ghana. So it was Portugal.
Correct.
No, Portugal,
Portugal, South
South
Korea.
Korea. So we got
yes, Portugal, South
4.5 out of 8. That's not bad.
No,
No,
not 4.5.
it's not fair.
Because we got Portugal right, we got Brazil right.
Oh, you're
Oh, no,
going
no.
for the placing first,
For the
second.
placing first, second. So yeah, so 4. Let's say 4 to be on the
4 out of 8
4
groups
out of
not bad.
8.
50%
Brilliant,
hit rate.
Brilliant.
It's okay.
And then from
So,
the
yeah.
second round, went all to crap.
Oh,
Yeah, I was it was crazy.
completely wrong.
Second
But that's when
round.
we started bringing Farid in from the second
Yeah.
round.
So and I got it. I'll say it straight out. I got it all wrong.
But I suppose that's what made this World Cup so amazing. Right?
Except for all the Morocco games. I got the Morocco
Yes.
games right.
And you called Morocco Portugal, by the way.
Yeah, I did say.
And I think that's what made this World Cup even better. It was unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Unpredictable.
Amazing.
Okay,
World Cup.
so guys, I know we digressed a bit,
Yeah,
yes,
sorry
but
about
we jump straight into our semis. The first semi we're going to touch on because I think we're already talking about Argentina, Croatia, and it feels like every time we talk about Argentina, there's some controversy.
Yeah.
For me, Croatia in the ascendancy in that first couple of minutes. Argentina catch him on the break. Should have scored from that play because I think Alvarez was already through. But then fluffs his shot. Keeper rushes out. Ref blows for penalty. VAR doesn't overturn it and Messi scores. Quick one. Should that have been a penalty?
No.
No.
How many penalties, by the way, has Messi scored in the World Cup? 5? 4?
I think he
All.
had 4. He missed one.
He missed 1. So 4 penalties. So all his goals
Three
come to
goals.
penalties.
No, he scored one against Poland, I think. From
Yeah,
Okay.
they
However-
were a good goal.
It is
Or
simple.
was it Australia?
One of it.
One of them. Open
One of
goal.
them. Ibi, simple answer to your question, that is no penalty.
No.
Not a
If
penalty.
anyone else, honestly guys, and we are not biased, trust me, we are not. This is just our opinion. Again, I need to put this on record. We love Messi for his footballing finesse and his prowess. We love him. We totally, one of the best in the world. However, that's not a penalty, and that really changes the game.
100%.
Totally.
Because now
it changes
Croatia are
the
chasing the
whole-
game.
It changes the whole
They
dynamic.
get
of
caught
the
on a
game.
second break, couple of defensive mistakes, and it's 2-0 before they know it. Game is gone.
You can't come back from it.
I mean, Messi's third goal. I mean, Messi's assist for the third was alien, out of this
amazing.
world.
Do you know? You guys might just watch that goal again. When he passes, I don't know who it was, and when he passes it to Alvarez, he's already going to the crowd to celebrate. That's how pinpoint he knows that ball is going to go in the back of the net. So I mean, there's it, Messi, wonder goal,
I think it was Guardiola.
wonder.
And I think City are
Yeah.
going for him.
Josco Cavario.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Look, he's 19 years old. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Right? He's a young player, and he's popped every single
he's been brilliant at the
Croatian
World Cup,
defender to come to the World Cup.
He was brilliant at the World Cup.
19 years old.
No, brilliant.
Amazing,
Brilliant.
amazing, amazing.
For me,
amazing.
what made me feel that the game shouldn't have gone the way it was. Luka Modric is a really calm person, doesn't really talk out. But after the game, he had really harsh words for the referee.
He was upset. He was livid.
But
And
the
you don't
refs
see
have been
him.
shocking.
Huh?
Yeah, you
The
don't
refs
see
have been shocking.
The penalty, I mean, Croatia were in the ascendancy.
No,
that
they
game,
were.
guys.
They were.
The
It's
best
it's
referee.
sad.
The best referee in this World Cup was our man. You dropped it over Owen from South Africa.
Oh, our South African boy.
Owen, what's it? Hey man, not Owen the Gama.
We all over the
I
show.
checked, all over
But
the show,
I mean,
yeah.
irrespective of what happens, we always say the ball is rond.
Yeah, ball is rond.
The chips fell in the favor of Argentina, and now that takes Argentina to a World Cup final.
Victor
And-
In a
Gomez.
long time.
Yeah, I think they were there 2014 World Cup final that they lost to Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Germany
Yes, correct.
Germany
Yes,
beat
correct.
Argentina 2014 World Cup. Quick one. If Messi wins the World Cup, and I know people are already saying it, but does this make him the GOAT? I'll let you guys say it, and I'll have a few thoughts on it as well. Because obviously we're talking about Ronaldo and Messi here, right? So let's start with it. If Messi wins this World Cup, does he just go a little bit higher? Because currently I think the two of them are neck and neck.
Sure, maybe.
Does he take that step as the ultimate GOAT?
It's a tough one, man.
Or do we say, you know what, winning a World Cup, yes, it's brilliant, but doesn't necessarily make you the GOAT of GOATs?
Look, I feel that a lot of people, because it's a World Cup, are going to say that he's now the GOAT. But if you just look at the holistic performance, attitude-wise and stuff, I would think Ronaldo with a World Cup would be the GOAT of GOATs. But yeah, Ibi, to be honest with you and straight talk, a World Cup is a World Cup. You know what I mean? And Ronaldo doesn't have a World Cup. And I mean, you're going to go up and down about this argument. And like I say, having a World Cup is a World Cup. And yeah, whether he's the greatest of all time, I don't know. I still feel it's they even. But yeah, I don't know. For it, I don't know. I mean,
So look,
totally
I
confused.
think if he wins the World Cup for me, it puts him above Maradona as the greatest Argentinian player of all time. And that's a sad thing to say.
But does it?
It does. I think it does. He's
Argentina,
if you look at
Maradona
it,
single-handedly won that 86 World Cup.
I know.
True.
Look, Maradona is a World Cup player. Messi doesn't come close. Maradona was World Cup royalty, right? Same with Pele, World Cup royalty. The difference for me here is their club careers, right?
Yeah.
What Maradona did at club level was nowhere near what he did at World Cup level. And funny enough, for Ronaldo and for Messi, their club careers were overshadowed their World Cup careers.
True that.
Euros, Copa Libertadores, all of it.
Yeah.
It overshadowed their careers there, right? But for me, if Messi lifts the World Cup, it does probably make him the greatest Argentinian footballer of all time. That's the one thing. Does it make him the GOAT? By numbers, yes. But my vote still always goes to Ronaldo. Always.
I mean,
Always.
guys, and this shows
Hands
you,
down.
and this just shows you where we are from a thought process perspective. It's not just about saying Ronaldo or Messi. It's about dissecting it and understanding for what it is. Because it's a really tough topic, and we always say when you look at Ronaldo and Messi, it's not that we hate Messi and we love Ronaldo. It's that they're both phenomenal players. And I think first off, before we even talk about the GOATs, it's about we privileged to have watched them both play their full careers out.
A full career.
When we were growing up, our parents always told us, about Messi, about Maradona, Pele, Johan Cruyff, Eusebio.
Yeah.
These were people, George Best,
Roger Milla.
Roger Miller. These were people that we never got to see. Ronaldo and Messi are aliens in this profession. And I don't think, even, we're talking about Haaland and Mbappe, I don't think they'll get close to those numbers.
They'll never.
So for us to watch them at the same time get to where they are, it's amazing. So first off, let's enjoy that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Secondly, I think whatever happens this World Cup is the last time we're going to see Ronaldo and Messi playing a major tournament. They might still play a few games here and there for Portugal and Argentina respectively, but I think it might be.
I think Ronaldo's done.
Yeah, I think it might be the end from a tournament perspective, right? So let's enjoy them for what it is. My final thoughts on this matter: Messi has been blessed throughout his career playing in phenomenal teams, whether it's at club level or whether it is at international level. Argentina, and we're talking about World Cups now because of Argentina. Argentina have always had a brilliant footballing team throughout the times. If you look at, they had Batistuta at one point, and that was a team. They had Juan Seva Veron in their team at one point. Khadija, they had Sergio Aguero, Pablo Eima. I mean, they had Mascherano, Carlos Tevez. They had some amazing players. Right?
Amazing goalkeepers.
And then if you look at Portugal on the other side, Ronaldo came into a team when Figo was, kind of going out of their team. And he had to play with players, and no disrespect to them. And I'd like to say that up front, right?
Figo was the superstar in Portugal.
Figo was a superstar, right? But Helder Postiga doesn't come close to a Sergio Aguero.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Right? Who played in the midfield? I think it was Rui Costa.
Yes.
Brilliant player,
Yeah.
but doesn't come close to a Juan Seva Veron.
No.
For instance. So the point I'm making is that Ronaldo, when he came into that Portugal team, Portugal before that didn't qualify for major tournaments.
No.
They struggled. They're a small
He carried
European
their team on his shoulders.
He carried the team on, and he won them a Euros. He won them a Nations League Cup. And let's not forget, Ronaldo is 38. Messi is only 35.
Big difference.
3 years in footballing terms, it's a big difference. Had this World Cup come maybe 2 years ago, 2 years earlier, Ronaldo could have been different in this World Cup. You can see his star is dimming a bit, and I think people are having short-term memory when they looking at Messi as a 35-year-old and Ronaldo as a 38-year-old and saying Messi is the greatest. So for me, World Cup or not, Ronaldo will always be the GOAT in my eyes. However,
he did it at United. He did it at Real Madrid.
He
did it at Sporting. He did it at Juventus.
And he came back and did it at United. As a 37-year-old in the Premier League, being United's top goal scorer in statistically the worst Manchester United team in the Premier League era.
Yeah.
Crazy.
While Messi was struggling in
PSG.
In France. Just to also
With superstars.
All around him. Just to add also, and guys, this is for you young fans. When did they win the Euro against France? In 2000?
2020, isn't
2020,
it? After the Russia World Cup.
No, it was before COVID.
It was before COVID. Okay. But they played
2016,
France. They played France in the final. Just for you younger fans out there. We say the only disability in life is a bad attitude.
Yeah.
In that game, I remember Payet. They played for West Ham.
Yeah, Dimitri.
Payet went into, and Ronaldo was having a fantastic first half. So I don't know when it happened, but they were going in. He was going in for Ronaldo, and he finally gets Ronaldo, and Ronaldo gets injured.
Yeah.
Ronaldo goes out. He has a quick shower, puts on his tracksuit pants, and he coaches with
Fernando Santos.
That
Renato
passion.
Sanchez World Cup, Euros there.
Yes.
Was on fire.
I mean, that passion. I mean, Ronaldo was on his coach. It was, this is the attitude he's got.
And apart from that, I mean, the attitude for coaching on the side. But did you see how he bigged up João Moutinho to go and take a penalty?
Oh, yes. Oh, in that same game.
The same game.
In that same
the
game.
guys were scared to take penalties.
He says, come on, you hit it well, man.
Yeah, and he says, if you miss it, it's okay. But you stood up to take it. It's showing your bravery. And Moutinho scored a bullet of a penalty.
I don't see that from Messi. The only thing I see is when things are not going his way, and Ferreira and Ibrahim said it well, the teams that he's being in were always superstar teams. When things are not going his way, what does Messi do? Drops his shoulders. On the other hand, Ronaldo pushes his players to a different level. So,
he loves his teams.
So yeah.
And I think it's not a mudslinging match on Messi.
Definitely
All
not.
we're saying is that I think, in that pyramid of footballers, Messi and Ronaldo lives at that complete top. But for me, Ronaldo is just at one step higher, irrespective of the World Cup outcome. Are we all in agreement?
Brilliant.
As an overall footballer.
As a-
And I think Messi, again, just to end this, and it's not a disadvantage, but Messi has natural talent.
Oh yes.
Ronaldo had to work to be who he is today.
That's why he's always the first on the pitch, last one off the pitch.
Yeah.
First in the training ground, last off the training ground. Eats healthy, loves healthy. I mean, that Coke thing was a big meme, but it shows you his dedication to
100%.
his health, to his sport, to his body, everything.
And
Everything.
I think he's molding a Cristiano version 2.
There's actually
Cristiano
a TikTok on
Junior.
it. There's actually
I
a
think
TikTok.
Cristiano Junior is going to be the next
He's
superstar.
going to be the next.
Especially being coached personally by Ronaldo. I mean, it didn't happen for Jordi Cruyff.
No, he didn't.
No.
Johan Cruyff tried, but it didn't happen. Kasper Schmeichel came close with Peter.
Yeah.
Not the same height.
Legendary at Man United, though.
Oh,
Jordi.
Jordi Cruyff. I mean,
Oh my
Johan
word.
Cruyff made
I
sure
don't think I've ever seen Fergie so pissed off in a game with that one. There was that one. Yes, I can't even remember now. But Jordi made such a big mess up in that game. I don't think I ever seen Ferguson go so red in my life. Jordi Cruyff.
Anyways, so that's semi-final 1. Argentina go through to the final, big up to whatever, irrespective of the outcome of the decisions. Messi is in a World Cup final, and he's done well to get his team there. I mean, he's shown up this World Cup.
He did.
Top goal scorer, tied top goal scorer, most assists in the World Cup. I mean, he's performing, right?
Yes.
The second final, Morocco, France. Morocco were their own worst enemy, in my opinion, in that game. Their first goal,
They killed themselves in this
their
game.
first goal,
They really
defensive
did.
mistake of note. The defender pushes out,
Yeah.
misjudged it, slips,
But also injured, right?
injured.
Yeah,
Injured.
He was
Right?
injured. He was
They
injured.
shouldn't have played Roman size. I know they tried, but they shouldn't. I think that was
I
a
think
big
he
mistake.
was pushing to play, right?
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
it
so.
was the coach.
But I think mistake to play him, the defensive mistake, right? The keeper should have been closer to his near post. The defender on the line, the ball was right next to his foot. I'm not sure what he was doing. And then,
But good shot by Taylor.
Good shot, good
Good
shot.
shot by
Definitely,
Taylor.
Right.
definitely.
But then a really mind-boggling situation. Buffal gets into the French box.
And dribbles
Very-
everyone.
Very
Oh,
similar.
he just didn't.
No. I'm not talking of the shot in the second half. I'm talking
Oh,
of
the
the first
first
half. Buffal
Yeah,
gets into the box. Theo Hernandez goes for a tackle, misses the ball, makes contact with Buffal.
Oh, yes. Now I know what you're talking about.
Buffal gets a yellow card and is not referred to VAR. But Argentina were given a penalty for almost
And
a
not-
similar thing where the keeper came out.
Softer penalty.
A softer penalty. Guys, your thoughts on that?
Oh. The inconsistency in the refereeing in this World Cup was the only letdown.
It is. It was shocking.
It's
It was
terrible, man.
shocking. You know, we spoke about how great this World Cup has been, right? And the World Cup of upsets. And guys, we don't say upsets in a bad way, right? When we say upsets, we're talking about smaller teams beating the bigger teams, the traditional bigger teams. But the World Cup referees this year have been shocking.
Crazy.
Shocking. It's
Crazy.
I don't know. And you know what? And they're talking about all this technology and goal line technology.
You think that all the
tracking the
decisions-
ball
The
and
VAR.
with everything that they have at their
The
hands.
automated offsides. I mean,
Why? If a referee is, here's my thing. If a referee is not 100% sure, lift your hand up and say,
use,
"I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Please review." There's absolutely nothing wrong with referring a decision. I think also to a certain extent, the referees feel like all this technology is taking over from them.
but I think what they need to do, they should allow the referees to manage the game
Yes.
and not refer to VAR on the opinion of the referee. They should do it like cricket. Each coach should get 3 reviews for decisions, not offsides. I'm talking about in-game decisions, that they should be able to ask for a referral that should go up to VAR. You know, like how in cricket,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, they have.
a LB is
Yeah.
given out and the batsman thinks, actually, I'm outside the line of off stump. Let me go and review it.
Yeah.
And then you see,
Yeah.
okay, the ball pitched outside, contact was made outside, and then the decision is overturned. Allow the players or the captain or the coach to get 3 decisions to refer VAR.
100%. You know, I just
Look, I would think maybe 2.
Oh,
because
even
in a 90-minute game, it's a bit much to give them
Okay,
3.
2.
Yeah.
2.
Because
But I
cricket's a
mean,
little bit more longer.
I was with all of these shocks in it. You know, some guys, the older guys will say, this game here is bought over, is rigged. And I always used to tell them it can't be. There's just too much of cameras, too much of technology, too much of VAR. But when you don't use it, you become inconsistent and it looks bad.
It does.
You know? So
Does.
I really don't know.
Look, let's not take anything away from France, right? France, I think, deserved
No,
to
they
win the
did.
game overall against Morocco.
no, they don't. I'm
look-
going to disagree with you on that
Look,
one.
overall, they deserve to win the game, I think, because Morocco just didn't pitch up that day. It wasn't the same
I think
Morocco
the
we've
mistake-
I think
seen.
Morocco didn't pitch up in the first 20 minutes, but I think
But I think it was
they
too late.
started getting into the game 1-0 down into halftime. Second half, Morocco came out playing like
They
beasts.
tried.
man.
Yeah, but
They had chance after
don't you think
chance.
it was a little bit too late?
They
They had to. I think they had to go into halftime 1-1.
no, but I think they had chance after chance. And the downfall Morocco had was they were trying to walk the ball into the post.
Yes.
They were
Yes.
not taking shots. And if anything, Mbappe showed you, Mbappe took a chance running into the box, took a shot, it scuffed off a defender and landed
went
into
in.
the French striker and he tapped it in.
Who was it? Was it in the second half with it?
Thuram.
When he made that beautiful run and all he had to do was just
Hit a
just
shot.
kick it. Just hit a shot.
I was screaming, kick!
Yeah.
But you know
Then he
what?
takes another player. Kick! Take another player. And then it was too late.
That was too late. So
Look, you know what? I think Morocco, we got so used to them playing so well defensively and then
We
getting
forgot.
that chance and then just scoring. In this game, it just didn't fall for them. It just didn't fall for them. They couldn't score goals, but they defended brilliantly.
they defended really well.
They defended
And I think
really
once size came out, they looked a bit more stable in defense because they had their pace back.
Yeah.
I think a mistake, they went with 5 in the back. Once they went with 4 and they loaded the midfield, they played much stronger. So,
My player, I have to say this, but for me, my player of the tournament so far, and I don't necessarily mean the player of the tournament because someone's going to say Mbappe or Messi
Yeah.
or whatever. But for me, my player of the tournament that I just enjoyed watching was Amrabat.
oh yes, I was
Oh,
hoping
yeah,
you
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Amrabat,
But,
is
Amrabat-
he's a machine.
The French president is giving praise, and even Jose Mourinho said that he is
Amazing.
the
Let's
Let's
star
not talk
of
about the
the.
French president. I despise
Yeah,
him.
no, yeah, but Jose Mourinho is giving him really wonderful
Yeah.
accolades for.
Fiorentina's going to have trouble holding on to him.
Definitely.
Oh, but they're going to cash in on him.
Well, what was the bid from Liverpool? I think 40 million. But I don't think they'll get him. I
How
think that
is-
Fiorentina going to keep him.
How was a tackle on Mbappe?
How was all his tackles?
No, but I'm saying that once,
Yes.
but you know, Mbappe has so much space. And Mbappe had a couple of
when he chased
yards.
him down.
Mbappe had a couple of yards on him. And he ran to the corner, made a tackle, and still got the ball away.
Yes, basically right on
On the
the
corner
line.
line. It was amazing.
He
What
just
a tackle.
doesn't stop running. He just doesn't stop. He's amazing. I love
And
him.
Ziyech for Morocco.
Ooh,
I mean,
different.
Chelsea, what are they doing with that boy?
But
He's gonna
apparently,
go. He's gonna go.
Apparently United.
Apparently
You know,
United.
Ten Hag links.
But we're gonna get. But
We'll get
there,
into
there is some rumor.
Okay.
There's some rumor.
So I mean, whatever it is, in the end of the day, France win that game.
Yeah.
They take their chances. I love the camaraderie between Hakimi and Mbappe.
Oh, brilliant.
And you know, chalk and cheese, you know, Argentina, and I'm going to call Messi out here, just Argentina as a whole, really disrespectful against Holland. You know, even when they scored, they won in penalties, you know, celebrating in front of the Dutch players while they falling to the floor. Whereas Hakimi and Mbappe swap tops. They make sure they turn it around so their names are up front.
yeah.
They hug each other, talk with each other off
Really
the field.
beautiful.
Really amazing. And that's what football is about.
That's what you want
You
to
know,
see.
warriors on the field, but the moment the 90 minutes are over,
We're all friends.
you friends and it's camaraderie. So I love that.
Respect.
Respect. Guys, quick predictions. So now we've got the losers final, and I don't like to call it a losers final. Let's call it a
Third
third place
Third
playoff.
place.
Hey, does this, because Morocco came to the semi-final, does it allow African teams to have an extra team in the
No,
World
I
Cup?
think
I
they
think
have
only
to.
if
I
you
think
have
they
to
have
win
to
the World
win
Cup.
or get the final.
So it's the host and the two finalists, or is it the one who wins the final?
The one who wins it? No, but I mean in terms of not getting automatic,
extra four
but
at
an
the
extra
moment.
spot. No,
I don't know.
Africa got 5. Obviously, the World
They
Cup.
only have 4.
No, it was Ghana, Senegal, Morocco, Tunisia, Cameroon.
Cameroon 5.
So we had 5.
So 5, yeah.
Obviously, the next World Cup is going to be 48 teams, so there's going to be additional spots. But are we seeing more spots? Because Africa came to the semi-final. It'll be good. Let's read
I'm
into
sure.
that and see if we can find
Definitely,
something.
yeah.
So the third place playoff, Morocco, Croatia. Quick. I know we're running out of time.
I'm going-
Quick prediction.
Maybe I'm going Morocco definitely. 2-0 win.
I'm definitely supporting Morocco.
Morocco. We won it.
My final is the Morocco-Croatia game.
Yeah, I loved it. I think Morocco 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Good.
The final on Friday, on Sunday, 5 o'clock. Coming to Old Trafford live on Instagram.
Yeah.
Don't forget to watch that. Argentina, France.
Ibi, quick one. Sorry for it. Just before we do that, like Ibrahim said, live on Instagram, and also the Roshni, is it Fan Park?
Yeah.
Roshni Fan Park. Just quickly, a quick shout out to you guys. You guys are doing amazing work. They had the semi-finals. I heard it was pumping. They had pizza there for the boys. Sunday, 5 o'clock. Don't forget Roshni Sports Center.
Yeah, maybe
Give the
get
guys
there a
a
little
show.
bit earlier.
Yeah.
Give the guys
Maybe
a bit of a show.
earlier.
It will be amazing. So yeah, into predictions.
Yeah.
Can we
Into
start on-
predictions.
let's start with Farid, yeah.
We've got Messi chasing the World Cup. Mbappe, Giroud, Griezmann going for back-to-back World Cups. I mean, not them only, but I mean, and just can I throw in a United fact here?
Sure.
If France win it, Rafa Varane will be the only player in history to win 4 Champions Leagues and 2 World Cups.
The Rolls Royce.
I mean, we're talking about players
The
winning
Rolls
trophies.
Royce.
Look at that, man.
That's crazy.
That's
4 Champions Leagues and 2 World Cups. Rafa Varane.
And him and what's it?
And he
what's
plays
it,
for Manchester United.
Kanate from Liverpool.
Oh, what a
They
brilliant!
playing what
What
they
a performance
playing.
that
What
we
a
had.
Did you
performance.
see his? I had to say it. He's playing so
you know,
well. Oh,
that,
man.
that's when your heart
Konate.
gets torn into. You know when your heart gets torn into,
Konate.
right? Because I'm supporting Morocco, but I'm watching Konate have
Amazing.
probably the best game I've ever
Amazing.
seen him play.
He
Look,
was
he
all over.
kept them. He
was all
really
over.
did. He was miles above the rest of defenders. Look, Varane was there to help him out as well. But
Varane is a cleaner.
he's a cleaner. But Konate outshone everyone else in that French team in the defense.
That's true.
I mean, Kunde also amazing.
Kunde had a good game as well, yeah.
Top.
Okay, so Argentina, France prediction. Do
like I
Argentina,
said,
do
like I
France
said,
go
Can we
back
go
to
draws?
back?
Can we just say draw?
Both of these, we
I mean,
didn't
it goes
want
to
these
penalties,
teams in.
right?
No, even if it goes to
Penalties,
penalties, can't we just say draw?
penalties, yeah. Let him shake.
They can kick until Monday morning. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We didn't want this.
We don't
team.
like fan setters. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Look,
Let's wrap this
like
up.
I said before, it feels that it's written in the stars for Messi. Also, like Farid, I also don't want France to win back to back.
Not because
But,
I don't like France,
no,
but it's just
no,
nice
it's
to
just-
have a different World Cup winner.
Good. It would be nice if it was Morocco in a final, you know. But anyway, I don't know. I'm going for penalties. France to take it.
This guy, he goes on a whole rant about how he doesn't want another World Cup winner.
Better
Back
than-
to
But we
back.
don't want
But I
it.
don't want Messi. Not that
We
I
don't
don't
want
want
it.
Messi. It's just that I feel it because that becomes the argument becomes again
Ronaldo.
sinister Ronaldo Messi. But Messi has a World Cup. Just leave them, but both no World Cups.
Powered even.
Bout even, and that's it. So rather let the
And you know,
French
if
take
he
it.
wins
Let
the World
French
Cup,
take
they're
it.
going to give him the Ballon d'Or, right?
Oh yes.
That for me is another rigged competition.
So-
Rigged awards.
So I don't know for it. I don't know.
for-
So Shady is going penalties France.
Look, I don't care who wins, to be quite honest. As long as Morocco wins, I'll be happy. But if I'm really now just going, you know what? I think France is just going to be too strong for Argentina. Longevity. They've got a younger squad. Look, Argentina's also got a young squad, but they've got some older players in there. Messi's not going to be able to. I don't know.
I mean,
France.
Messi-
I think France is going to
Okay.
go for it. I think
In
France
game or
will.
penalties?
I think it's going to be like the last World Cup final, you know, where we're expecting it to be a tight game and then picking
France
France.
is
is
run
gonna-
away with it.
Boom. So
I'm gonna go with. I say France win it in the first half 2-0, and it stays 2-0. 2-0.
Big prediction from Farid.
That's
I'm torn. I mean, I respect Messi a lot, like the other guys on the table. But I'm not torn because of him. I'm torn because I've got the Butcher of Manchester on one side, and I've got the Rolls Royce on the other side. Although he's got a bit of a flu, so he's a bit of a doubt for the game.
Carry on, but I think I heard some news this morning, and I want to run it by you guys.
Okay,
I want to
good.
hear.
Okay.
So I've got the butcher on one side. I've got the Rolls Royce on the other side. Harry Maguire is on his plane back home.
Back to his house because he's not playing for United.
Yeah, is that what you're doing? Okay.
No.
But let's talk about that. For my Naila, I'm going to go for France win.
Awesome.
Naila's a Brazil supporter, but she went Brazil. In 2018, she was supporting France because of Pogba. They won it. This World Cup, she was supporting Brazil because of Neymar, Anthony, Casemiro, and Fred. Let's not forget the pastor.
Yeah.
They got kicked out. She then went on to my GOAT, Cristiano, for the win. They got kicked out, and now she's defaulting back to her old team, France. So for my Naila Paila, I'm going for France 3-1 in regulation time. Messi scores first. Peter Drury comes up with this amazing monologue about how Messi is rewriting history. And then France, 3 quick goals, second half, 70th to 80th minute, 3 goals, 3-1, breaks his heart, France 3-1, and they take it home.
So we're all going for France. I like it.
I mean, we've been wrong everywhere, so we might be wrong here.
You might be.
So
Guys,
what did you want to run before we close the session?
Benzema landed in Doha this morning.
No, man, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. For real?
Benzema landed in Doha.
Guys!
Please
Oh
correct
my
me.
God.
But I went to the gym this morning with Asif.
Yeah.
Right? So Asif's telling me, do you know that Benzema could play in the final? I said, there's no chance. He's injured.
We put a poll on, and people are saying he actually can.
Listen,
So apparently
he
he's
never got
injured.
removed from the squad.
Yeah, he's still part of the squad.
He's still part of the French squad, and they didn't take a replacement.
No, they didn't.
Right? So technically, he
He's
can
still
come
part.
back and
Can
play.
play.
Secondly, he's recovered from his injury.
Is he?
He's recovered.
He
And
can train
Real
with
Madrid
them,
has
right?
given their blessings to say, we're
can
happy
take
for him
him.
to go and play.
But he landed in Doha this morning.
Now it's up to Deschamps
Oh
to
my
decide.
God.
I think what Deschamps is going to do,
Is let him sit on the bench.
I
and
think
watch
he's
the
going
game.
to add him in the squad
Nice.
just to mess with Argentinian brains. I don't think
He'll play.
Benzema will touch a ball in that final. I don't think he'll play because it will be unfair on Giroud
I
and the
also
other
think
boys
that.
because they've been really playing well. But I think he puts him on the bench just to mess with their
But
brains.
you saw,
and
right?
he comes on if required.
So here's my thoughts. You know what I would love to see, and this is the only way I would accept France winning. Like, without being pulled by my hair and dragged across the floor. But that's the only way I would accept it. Is Lloris is captain, right? But if Benzema's in Doha, even if he's on the bench, bring him on that last 5 minutes, let him get his medal, and let him lift the trophy. Captain.
Ballon d'Or winner.
Karim, he deserves
I love Karim Benzema.
Did you hear United might be in for Karim?
Yes.
His
And that's the
contract
only
is
thing-
running up. So
Yeah.
that means we can start talking to him now,
Now
in
in
January.
January. 1st of Jan.
Bosman ruling.
You made him a big offer. Guys, Benzema
Karim.
getting the Ballon d'Or and lifting the World Cup in the same year.
And the Champions League.
And the Champions League Ballon d'Or, that's it.
Crazy.
Matched up.
I mean,
It's
you
a
don't want to
mission.
talk about it because he picked the Champions League up against you guys. But anyways. I mean,
I'm blaming that one on alcohol because they shouldn't have allowed alcohol in that final.
It didn't because it was in France.
But it was rowdy outside.
Outside, not
beer.
inside.
Outside.
But guys, you heard it here. Amazing stuff. Controversy around the Argentina penalty.
Brilliant.
Controversy around not awarding Morocco a penalty. Morocco to beat Croatia. France to beat Argentina. Benzema to come on the last couple of minutes. Lift the trophy
Amazing.
and call it a successful World Cup in Qatar.
Brilliant. Okay, I know,
Brilliant.
I know our segment is already
We touching
I
for
have
time,
something, right? I have something for you guys. It'll take 10 seconds. Golden ball, Messi or Griezmann?
Griezmann is
Not Griezmann, Giroud.
No,
Griezmann is
golden
golden ball.
Means
That means
best player.
because he's a contender. Griezmann is a contender.
I think if Messi wins it, they give it to him. I think if Messi doesn't win it, they give it to him.
To Griezmann,
No, to Messi.
to Messi.
I
So
think they will
either
give
way,
it to Messi.
Griezmann was on fire as well.
They know
Griezmann was on
playing
fire. I
well.
would give it to Griezmann because he was more influential in the team. But I think they give it to
Well, the
Messi.
funny part is
And Golden Boot?
Golden boot
That's
is between
your top-
Benzema.
that's
No,
what-
Messi.
Giroud and...
I mean Giroud
Giroud,
and Messi.
Yeah, isn't
But
it
golden
Giroud
ball
and
is your
Messi?
player of the tournament. So just for you guys on Instagram, we ran a poll and Gunning to Old Trafford agrees that Antoine Griezmann will
Should
be
be.
the player of
Yes.
the tournament. You heard it
We
first.
agree it should be
We
him,
heard
but
it
I think
first.
it's going to be Messi.
It's gonna be Messi.
Yeah. And guys, amazing segment for
Yeah,
always a
brilliant.
pleasure
Well done,
having you
guys.
on.
Wow.
Shady, always brilliant. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And for the last time on
This
YouTube.
is the last time.
And for the last time on YouTube,
man.
guys, we are on 3. Abdul, take us home.
3, 2, 1. We are
Gunning to Qatar.